What is up, Flockers? That is my fellow Lockers and aspiring Lockers. It is beyond time for a new, fresh braid out, so if you would like to see that, then stick around. Alright, so we are dealing with some crest to crest. No, it's really not that bad, but my hair's been pulled back like that for 2 days now. I'm gonna go in with my Infinity spray bottle, as y'all have seen in many videos before, just to get the moisture going. But I don't want to get them too wet because I don't want them to be soaking wet and take forever to dry. I want them to be dry by the morning. So finding the balance of making sure they're damp enough so that I don't have to re-wet them a bunch of times while I'm doing the actual braid out, but also making sure that they're, like I said, not so drenched that when I wake up tomorrow morning they're still wet. And I also have my DIY oil that I'm going to put on so that we can also lock in some of this moisture. It's about time for a re-moisturizing session anyways, right? So going in with the generous amount of oil and give myself a little scalp massage also in the process, because who doesn't love a nice little scalp massage? All right, so just making sure that I get all of my locks saturated with water as well as with my light DIY oil. And usually I would just stop at that step and start braiding, but this time I want to add a little bit of my Locs locking moisturizer to my hair as well, just for added moisture. I don't want to have to re-moisturize my hair again this week, so hopefully doing this will go ahead and lock all this moisture in for the entire week, and I'll be good until I decide to go in and wash my hair again. So going in with a little bit of that, probably about a quarter size each time, not a ton, but it's great because it goes on clear and it melts right into your hair. It's not thick, it's not heavy, and it smells amazing. And because I want this to last for a long time, for the whole week, and I want it to be very defined, unlike the last one that I did where I did a loose beach wave kind of braid out, this time I'm going to go in and do smaller sections so that I can, like I said, achieve a tighter curl or a tighter braid pattern. So I don't count my locks. I don't really care to know how many. It's probably about 9 in the section, just feeling. But I would just go in and I'm gonna go down and braid it down the length of the locks. Nothing too difficult, nothing special. Right, and then when I get to the bottom, I'm just going to wrap it up and loop it, and if I can get it off, I'm going to take my rubber band and just go around once. Okay, see, I didn't put it super tight, so it's not causing a lot of tension or pressure. And I'll go ahead and do one more on camera for y'all to see. Again, just finger sectioning, not really paying attention to how many I'm grabbing, just going by feel. This one's a little bit smaller than the other one, but I'm not too concerned so much that they have equal amounts of braids, or equal amounts of locks in each of them. As long as they're relatively around the same size, then I think we are golden and good to go. Now I could just braid down to the very bottom of my locks and not use a rubber band to secure them, which would probably be better for my ends, but when you braid all the way down to the end and your locks, like when they're this tiny when you're braiding them, you run the risk of it being very difficult to take them out when you get ready to take them out, which I had last time I did. I braided them literally to the very end, and then when I tried to take them out, it took me like 5 minutes to get each one out. So we don't want to do that again. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Now I'm going to do this on the entire head. All right, so we are out here looking like Coolio. I'm guessing that one day when my hair is longer that they will not stick out like this and have me looking this foolish. One day I'll be able to braid my hair and go to the store and not have to put anything on top of my head and worry about them sticking in all different directions. But I don't care because I'm going to bed. I will put my bonnet on and I will take them out in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow when they're dry. But this is what we're looking like all around. Simply going to pop all those up into the bonnet. And sleep on it. I didn't do them so tight at the root that it's going to cause me any pain or tension headaches or anything like that. So shouldn't have any issues sleeping tonight. But we will check in tomorrow and see how it's looking. Oh. Come through. It only took me about 35 minutes to braid up my whole head, so it wasn't bad at all. Anyways, enough talking, let's get to the takedown. And who was I fooling? I should have known good and well I wasn't gonna be able to sleep well. I didn't not sleep well, but definitely had a headache because of these doggone things. So whatever disillusionment I thought I was having by going to bed and not putting them too tight to the scalp didn't work. I literally cannot sleep with any type of style in my hair. My scalp and my life just isn't having it. Down to the last two. And I'm definitely glad that I did not braid them all the way down to the end, because it is definitely, some of them have been harder to get out or to start the taking out process. And it's funny because I feel like it takes longer sometimes to take out the braids than it does to put them in. I don't know why that is, but other people that do braid outs or that just do braids in general, do y'all have that same problem where it takes you longer to take the style out than it does to put it in? Drop in the comments and let me know. Also, sound off and let me know how often you do braid outs or twist outs on your locks. Because in my mind, when I was starting my locks, I was like, oh, I'm gonna style them all the time and I'm gonna have braid outs. And then in reality, it happens like once every 2 or 3 months when I just feel inspired, because I don't know, I guess I'm a lazy locker in the sense that I don't really do a lot of styles. I mean, I'll come on here and do some styles every now and then, but as far as daily life and styling my locks, you're not gonna get that much out of me. Pretty much gonna rock my middle part, and that's about it. Or I could get rid of the part with this. Got a little bang situation going on. Hold up now, hold up. The first time I've seen that. We got a bayang. Okay, bayang. Bayang to the side. How I normally would wear it. Will wear it. Do a little separating. I mean, can we talk about the volume though? We went from flapjack flat to actually being able to talk about something. This side's a little less, just because it was still a little damp when I took it out on a couple of them. But like I said, my headache, I wasn't trying to leave them in any longer. Needs a little shaking for it to get its life and to get right. I am pleased with the results. It came out extra curly and wavy like I wanted to. I really don't feel like you can go wrong with the braid out because you're gonna get results as long as you know how to braid. We're looking good. If you found this video helpful at all, make sure to hit that like button and also click the subscribe button so that you can join the flock. And before you head over anywhere else, make sure you head over to another one of the videos that have popped up on the screen. I'll see you there.